Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
What up? Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que? You already know this is Punch, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shot himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo. Great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Great weekend of the sport of boxing. It's been a great weekend, been a great year, 2023. Shout out to all the boxing content creators. Shout out to all the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Shout out to all the boxing personnel, from promoters to managers, advisors. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's made this year a great year, one of the most historic years in the sport of boxing. You feel me? You know? I'll keep on saying, got to keep on praising and stuff like that, because we're going to be heading into a new year. And I hope that the momentum just keeps on going in 2024. I'm going to be talking about, of course, David Benavidez and stuff like that, with a great performance last weekend versus the Mise-Andre. People still buzzing about it. People still talking about it. People still holding Canelo Alvarez to the fire. Are you going to face the Mexican monster, the Ecuadorian monster, the Dominican monster, La Bandera Roja, the Phenom in 168-pound division, David Benavidez? Is Canelo Alvarez in a rush to fight David Benavidez? Or Canelo Alvarez is not in a rush? But I'm going to tell you like this. If Canelo Alvarez is not in a rush to fight David Benavidez, I think that's the biggest mistake he can make right now. He got to take a page out of Floyd Mayweather, when Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez, and he fought him before he actually peaked. David Benavidez is heading that way and peaking. Jackie Hernandez in the building. La reina de boxeo con los 5 pesos de Super Chari Chari Party K. Jackie. Shout out to the 49ers, man, and the Eagles game. It's been a good game, man. Shout out to Debo, bro. Shout out to Debo. I was about to do a video on that, but you know what I'm saying? Got to talk about the sport of boxing. You know? Shout out to La Reina de Boxeo, Jackie Hernandez in the building. I like the outline of the flags. It's nice, low touch. Good looking out, Jackie. Good looking out. Con la bandera de toda la gente de México, Italy, Philippines, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Japonés, UK, Ukraine, everybody, Korea, Cuba, Ireland. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if I miss your flag, don't get mad. And look, we got Ecuadorian flags out there. We got the German. Don't worry, bro. There's going to be more. There's a lot of more flags. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, not include something. So don't get mad at Mr. Moonshine, all right? Get mad. What's going to be next? Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia knocked out his opponent yesterday. Oscar Duarte Jr., at least he was focused on the right Oscar when the lights turned on and not focusing on his promoter. Shout out to Ryan Garcia shaking the hands of his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, the 6th Division World Champion, the golden one, the one that has touched and turned a lot of things into gold, the one that has mastered the art in the ring and out the ring. As a promoter, as a fighter, shout out to Oscar De La Hoya and shout out to Ryan Garcia to show the people that, you know what, man, we can have our differences, but let's shake our hands. We did our job today. As a promoter and as a fighter, we did our job today. He said you forgot the rainbow flag. No rainbow army aquí, que se vaya para la mierda con eso, ¿oíste? Those rainbow flags is in the public school right now. The rainbow flag is in the public school right now. All the students snatch that flag and throw it in the garbage and burn it. I don't give a damn. I said it. Sometimes somebody in YouTube is going to be like this. What the? Oh, really? Oh, this guy Punch from Boxing is going to tell the people in the public school to burn the damn flag. All All right, you're out of here. You're not going to be monetized. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're not going to create any hate. He's in a public school right now, yeah. Man. Sorry for the kiddos. Homeschool your kids, y'all. Homeschool your kids. Teacher's gonna be teaching biology. Your teacher gonna be your kid's teacher. Una mujer con pinga is gonna be teaching biology and stuff like that. So teacher, so how do humans make babies? Well, it's not always about making the babies. It's about feeling the sensation. It's all about, just connecting. Forget about just baby. It's about connecting. So how do you connect? How did my mommy and poppy connect? Well, you just don't have to think about your mommy and poppy. Just think about everybody in the world. You know what I'm saying? Male and male could connect the way that women and women can't connect. But that was what's special about the males. The males. That's not what my papi told me and my mommy told me. I went to church on Sunday. They're not talking about what you're talking about, teacher. Well, that's the beauty of it. You go to church and you learn something different, and you go to your house, you learn something, and then you come to school for 7 hours a day, and I'm gonna teach you something that they don't do at church, that they don't do at your home. So it's all about connecting. It's not always about procreating and stuff like that. Sex is not about that. Making love is not about that. It's about connecting, hitting the wall. Sometimes it's all about water and liquid, but sometimes it can be dry. Like the desert in Las Vegas, Nevada. Shit. Man, the world is changing, y'all. The world is changing. The Skittles and the Starburst Rainbow Army is... But anyway, let's move on to the sport of boxing. Yeah. You remember, he said, anybody remember the kid in the movie? Yeah, in Kindergarten Cop. Men have penises. Girls have a vagina. Imagine the teacher. You failed. What do you mean I failed? Because that's what I know. That the men have penis. It's like me, teacher. Yo tengo pipí. Y mi mama tiene vijiji. Well, that's not accurate, little man. That's what they told me when I was growing up. They said that if I had a pee, I am a man, and he's gonna be breaking down and stuff like that. Yo, man, I had to slick his mouth in school, man. They wouldn't be playing this ish in school if I was in school still. But anyway, let's talk about boxing. Let's talk about boxing. Because before I get flagged out here. Before I get flagged by the PAG. Let me talk about boxing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, 2023 year has been an epic year. You already know PBC, Showtime, PBC, TGB, Showtime has took the cake. But of course, Top Rank has done a good job as well. Top Rank has done a good job as well. Putting Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor. Putting the Shakur Stevenson versus Yoshino. Putting distributing the fight with Naoya Inoue versus Stephen Fulton. Gotta give credit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody around the board, you feel me? Shout out to Jake Paul. Jake Paul doing a wonderful job and stuff like that with Amanda Serrano as well. The Zone has done an okay job, you know what I'm saying? The Zone really, I used to be a The Zone fan, bro. I'm not a The Zone fan, but I used to be a The Zone supporter. I liked their business model when it came to the sport of boxing and stuff like that, and then they changed it. And then they hiked the subscription and they put pay-per-view buys when Eddie Hearn was going around saying that pay-per-view is dead. And then you're going to come over here. You're going to hike it up for like $120 even more. And then you're going to implement pay-per-view. And then Canelo Alvarez leave the Zone. So why the hell you put in pay-per-view? And now we're going to watch Devin Haney versus Regis Progress on pay-per-view. But I'm not complaining. I'm still going to buy it. Because I'm forced to buy it, but I'm going to buy it because I got to support the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. So I'm going to support. That's what you want me to do? That's what I'm going to do. Support. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know Ryan Garcia was back in the ring yesterday with Oscar Valdez Jr. 8th round KO. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Getting himself back into the winning column. We can't literally say he was a 140 pounder, you know what I'm saying, going to another division because it was a catch weight. And I understand it wasn't a title defense. So, of course, a lot of people have done it. You know, even the David Benavidez we talking about earlier and stuff like that. He's done it where he's fought in 169, not literally in 168 because there was no title on the line. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're the A side, you're not going to suffer in making the weight. And it was a contractual weight at 143 anyway. But I still, especially right now, even though that it was a contractual weight at 143, I still needed Ryan Garcia. I think it's smart enough for Ryan Garcia to get used to making the appropriate weight of 140 if you want to contend to be a champion, if you want to contend to be. So it's not really just preparing your body for this fight, but it's also preparing your body for the fight that you got in hand and the potential fight that you got in your future. You want to become a world champion. You got to become a world champion. So you know what? You got to prepare for a Teofimo Lopez. You got to prepare for, I don't know if you got to prepare for a Rolly that much, but you got to prepare for Rolly. You got to prepare for the winner of Devin Haney versus Regis Progress. You got to prepare for Subriel Matias. And I'm sorry about the post. You know what it is? I got to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I like Subriel Matias. I think Subriel Matias is dangerous, but sometimes he doesn't enter right away into our psyche when we're talking about the Ryans and the Teals and the Shakors and the Devin, because of course they came up together in the amateurs. And, you know, he never been in that mix. And when we're talking about, even when people say the four kings, he's never implemented in the four kings, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that's why I'm gonna be honest, I did a mistake on the poll. I should have put Subriel Matias instead of Shakur Stevenson. I understand that Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia is going back and forth, but it was my fault. I take responsibility. I should have never put Shakur Stevenson in this poll. It should have been Subriel Matias, and I apologize again for Subriel Matias to snub him on the poll and stuff like that. Was not right. So I got to be real. I got to be honest and stuff like that. Shakur Stevenson should have never been on the poll. He's not going to be fighting Ryan Garcia anytime soon. It should be Subriel Matias. It's just that it's because it's always, they're all going back and forth for years. So, you know, when you think about Ryan, you think about Tio, you think about Haney, you think about Rolly. When you think about Rolly, it's the same thing. So I apologize to Subriel Matias. He should be on the poll instead of Shakur Stevenson because that's more realistic. I think Ryan can give Shakur a good run, running track. Now, let's be real. Let's talk about the fight, but also who's going to join us in a few minutes. Who's going to join us? The Phenom in the 135-pound division. You already know the 135-pound division is a dangerous division, is a lucrative division as well. But I'm gonna say it like this: the 140-pound division is a landmine. Anybody can get it in 140. Talking about anybody can get it. Even Adrian Broner is going to be campaigning in 140 still. You got Ryan Garcia, you got Teofimo Lopez, you got Subriel Matias, you got Devin Haney, you got Regis Progress, you got Gary Antoine Russell, you got Arnold Barbosa, you got Jose Ramirez, you got Jose Cepeda. We don't know still if Josh Taylor is still going to be moving him. He hasn't fought nobody after the Teofimo Lopez, so we still name Josh Taylor, Brandon Lee, Montana Love, Michel Rivera, Elvis Rodriguez, Sergey Lipinyak. God damn, look at the list of 140 pounds. And if you don't come prepared, anybody can get it. If the number one doesn't come prepared, hey, Richardson Hitchens, I just named like 13 names, 14 names in 140-pound division. Think about it. Even if you put Gary Antoine Russell number 9 and you have Teofimo Lopez number 1, if Teofimo Lopez do not come prepared at number 1, the number 9 could take him out. That's how deep the 140-pound division is. If the number 2 in Regis Progress is not prepared to fight a guy that's coming up like Devin the Dream Haney, he could get got. If Devin Haney, if he beats Regis Progress, and then you put Devin Haney versus the likes of Gary Antoine Russell or Michel La Salsa Ali Rivera or Elvis Rodriguez, you could get got. I like this division. I don't think I never seen the division this deep like that. Not in my lifetime in which I'm paying attention to the sport of boxing religiously. I haven't seen a deep division like this. We hear a lot about people, the welterweight division is stacked. Not that much, because I don't even know who Boots is going to be fighting next. I think the 140-pound division and the 154-pound division is a stacked division. It's a stacked division, but the 140-pound division, if you don't come in your A game, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. It's yours truly, Mr. Moonshine, a.k.a. El Adobo. What's good, man? Smash the like, smash the like. Huh? Let me see the like. Let me see the support system. Let me see the support system. What we got? We got 25 people with the smashing the like. We got 50 people looking on. It seems like there's 25 people being a hater. 25 people being a hater right now. 40 people looking on, 24 people right there. Half of the people is just looking on, not smashing the like button. It seems like nobody got a smartphone. Nobody know how to use a smartphone. Nobody know how to support. I thought smashing the like button was actually free, but I guess everybody just looking. I ain't gonna smash the like button. Fucking Pudge Drunk ain't gonna tell me what to do smashing the like button. Who you think he is? Who said I like the damn live anyway? You know what I'm saying? You could mix and match anybody in the top 13. You can match anything in the top 15, 13. And look, Richardson Hitchens versus Elvis Rodriguez. Isn't that a good fight? Right? Michel Rivera versus Subriel Matias, Puerto Rican versus Dominican. But also, who's going to be joining us? Let me. I cut myself off. But joining us in a couple of minutes. Going to be Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield. Kid Austin in the building, going to be joining us in a few. Knocked out his opponent in the first round. He's on some Mike Tyson-ish. He is the phenom in 135. And let me tell you like this, at the 21-year-old and the way that he's going, he's looking better and better, more dangerous and more dangerous. He's hardworking. You saw Bernard Hopkins going to the training camp, working out with Kid Austin. Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya have stated they never seen nobody that work hard just like this. We seen him in the gym. We seen the body. He's ripped. He's ready. He went to the training camp with Sean Porter, was doing great work. We already know the rumors of him beating up almost everybody in sparring, from the Haneys, from everybody. This kid Austin, is about to wreck the whole boxing. Well, I'm not going to say the whole boxing. Let's say the 135. You better look out. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis and Kid Austin. I would love to see that fight. Shout out to Kid Austin versus Shakur Stevenson. I would like to see that fight. Kid Austin versus Tank Davis. I would like to see that fight. Kid Austin, 21-year-old, is the phenom. He is making statements after statement, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be joining us in a few. Steady Gains in the building. Was good. Steady Gains con los 2 pesos de Super Chari Pari Gay. A comprar plátano maduro tonight. Gracias, Steady Gains. What's good? Board Boxing in the building. What's good, man? Love the energy, my bro. Ryan needs a lot more work, and Derrick James shit is finally sleeping well, knowing another fighter of his didn't lose, right? Good looking out, Board Boxing. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Hey, yo, to be honest, man, look, I said it a while ago. And I'm happy that Ryan Garcia wants to get better and wants to be better and wants to, you know what I'm saying, add more wrinkles to his game, go back to the drawing board. He did the necessary thing. He went out there, moved to Dallas, seek the trainer that's a credible trainer, the trainer of the year. He's doing everything. He's doing what I believe most people, you can see from the outside looking at, okay, he's trying. It's when somebody is not trying to be great and stuff like that, when they're in the position, in the pursuit of trying to be great, and the position they close of you know what I'm saying, of being a champion. But I said it from the beginning. Derrick James' style to me is not what actually, in my opinion, I'm not talking down about Derrick James, but everybody got styles, right? Just like Customato had the peekaboo style, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Customato was not a good trainer for a guy like Lennox Lewis, but is a good style for a guy like Mike Tyson, right? You understand what I'm trying to say, folks? I just don't feel like Derrick James was the right fit for Ryan Garcia, because Derrick James come from the school of, you know, Mexican style fighting out there in Oak Hill. A Mexican, and you could tell even Earl the True Spence, he can't really fight off the back foot. His movement is not all that right there. You know what I'm saying? Even Jamel Charlo had to get Joan Guzman to implement some movement into his game. So Derrick James is not about movement, right? But we seen Ryan Garcia use the movement yesterday, but we also seen him use a shoulder roll that we know is not taught by Derrick James. So in reality, yes, he went to seek help. He went to seek to be better. But we all know, looking at the way that Ryan Garcia was fighting, he was not listening to the instructions of Derrick James. He was doing actually the opposite of what Derrick James actually teaches. You know what I'm saying? And look, is their first camp, first fight. Is their first camp, first fight. And I'm just going by what I was from the outside looking in. I think, look, fighters, you shouldn't just always run to the trending trainer. The same thing with Eddie Reynoso. Eddie Reynoso's winning with Canelo Alvarez. You think that Eddie Reynoso is going to turn you into a Canelo Alvarez? He's not. You think that Freddie Roach is going to turn you into Manny Pacquiao? He not. You think that Derrick James is going to turn you into Earl Spence? He not. I believe that Ryan Garcia had the potential to seek a young trainer that's going to give him 100%. Remember, Derrick James had Anthony Joshua, had Frank Martin, had Jamel Charlo, had Earl Spence. A lot of distractions. Come on, you could seek a trainer that's all about you, that's willing to build with you, have great chemistry, bring out the best in you, add a couple of wrinkles on, but bring out the best in you. You know what I'm saying? See Coach Anthony. Shout out to Coach Anthony. How about Coach Anthony? How about Gerald Tucker? What happened to the you know what I'm saying, with the when people just, when the fighters bring out, this new trainer and this new connection. And that's what's happening. You went from Eddie Reynoso, you went from Joe Goosen, and you're going from Derrick James. And if he fails and you fail again, you're going to go to another trainer. Ryan Garcia is fighting the same way that his father taught him. There is no difference. I didn't see nothing change. I didn't see no new wrinkles. And yes, it's good enough. It's good enough. Maybe, hey, how about just stay with Henry Garcia? Stay with Henry Garcia. Because I don't think that I don't think that he trusts the system. And look, man, you got to understand that these guys, and I said it yesterday, these guys are already built, man. They're already built. He already got a style. His father already told him this style. You know what I'm saying? He's not, I already see it. He's not, I don't think he's going to, I don't think Derrick James compliments Ryan Garcia. I don't think so. Ryan needs Eddie Reynoso right about this time. This fight showed a bit of maturity, and he needs to get back to Eddie. I did like a little bit what Eddie, you know what I'm saying, the way that he, he went to the body and stuff like that, stood in the pocket, went to the body, stood his ground. You feel me? Counted that shot, beautiful shot to the body when he beat Luke Campbell. But I just feel like I just feel like Ryan Garcia was fighting really by himself. I don't think that he was listening to the instructions. Come on, even Derrick James. I haven't heard it yet, but a lot of people in my chat were trying to say that Derrick James told them, why are you using the shoulder roll? We saw him using the shoulder roll, and it wasn't, it didn't look like it was complimenting him. Shout out to CCI with a $5 super chat. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. CCI. Good looking out with the contributions, brother. God bless. I don't think that shoulder roll complimented him. And Teofimo Lopez Sr. yesterday showed up, and he said this about Ryan Garcia using the shoulder roll.
What the fuck was this, bro? What the fuck was this? What the fuck is going on in boxing, bro? What the fuck was that?
Hey, yo, don't say it like this, man. Welcome back. Well, hey, yo, boxing needs Teofimo Lopez Sr. I don't give a damn what y'all say, bro. We need that energy. We need that energy. What's good? In the building. The Phenom. 135-pound Phenom. We could say 130, 140, wherever you want to call it, man. He could campaign whatever he want.
Yeah, what's up, Punch?
First round knockout. Damn, man, getting better, working the jab, the double jab, power punches, only 21 years old, getting better. Now he got a smile on his face, because last time he was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It looked like you was tight when you got scarred for life.
Yeah, I
was working on damn Creed 4, and this month ever tried to headbutt me, and now look, man, damn.
Yeah, I was a little upset, but I'm happy with my performance yesterday.
That's what's up, bro. Yo, everybody, Floyd, Schofield, aka Kid Austin, aka El Plátano Más Duro, rocking the Dominican flag. Now we got a new name for you, aka El Plátano Más Duro.
Yeah, everybody's shocked about that. Huh?
Explain that to the people that don't know, because everybody's been hitting me up on IG, everybody hitting me up on Twitter, like, yo, you saw Kid Austin, yo, ese dominicano, yo. Explain to the people.
Yeah, my grandmother's Dominican. My grandmother, my dad, so it makes me Dominican. So.
That's what wait, I got something for you. I got something for you, kid. Hold on. Let's go, kid. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, show what you got, kid. What you got?
You can't put me on the spot like that.
Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Kid, man. A lot of people were happy he was representing. They was shocked, bro.
They were. I was like, I guess it's a shocker to them. I was like, no.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, kid. There's a lot of fan base. It's a good fan base in New York City. Because in the West Coast, it's more like the Spanish, it's more Mexican. But in the East Coast, like New York, Boston, Philly, is more Dominican and Puerto Rican. Like, it's flooded with us out here. So are we going to see Kid or
hold on. I got it right here.
Let's go! Let's go! Representing, let's go.
Yeah.
Yo, there's for real, there's a fan base like I'm like, because I'm always thinking, yo, whoever comes to New York City and reps Dominican hard, and there's Dominican fighters and stuff like that, but of course they haven't hit that peak, that championship, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we got Hector Luis Garcia, but he's kind of quiet. And we had Jason Rosario, but he was kind of quiet, you know? And there was no hype behind them, but there's hype behind Kid.
I agree for 100%.
Yo, shout out to Queso in the building. Charles at the cheese in the building. What's good, Queso? Shout out to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge in the building.
Rapstar, what's up?
Let me get a shout out. People are happy to see you, man. Kid Austin did his thing, though. CCI with a $2 super chat. Good looking out. We buying totones with those $2, man. We buying totones. So, yeah, man. So, explain to us, man, the preparation going to the fight. Of course, I think we all know, and I think you have this reputation now in the sport of boxing as the hardest working fighter in the sport of boxing. You feel me? And you know who had that reputation? Like before, it was like Sean Porter. You've been in training camp with Sean Porter. But now is going around the sport of boxing. Yo, Kid Austin is the hardest working. Like, we see it in the frame, we see it in your work, we see it in your body. How was preparation for this fight?
Man, like I said, I've been in camp since August because my fight kept getting pushed back. I was originally supposed to fight on a Alexis Rocha card. Then Ryan was supposed to fight in November 2nd. Then it got pushed to December 2nd. So I had a long time to train. And my dad, because he didn't want to overdo it, he gave me like a week off. So I didn't push my body off. But I think we had like almost a 12-week training camp. And I pushed through it. It wasn't easy getting through it. But look what happened. I mean, we did all that work to go one round, and I'll do it again because that's what we're working for. We're working like we train to go 12 rounds, but if it goes one, so be it.
How is it for a fighter? Like, because of course, that you always in the gym. So, it's evident how you did perform today. But of course, how is it for a fighter? Because you're on a schedule. And, you have a schedule when you're going all the way. You have a schedule when you spar, when you have a schedule in the time when you're trying to cut the weight down. How frustrating it is when your whole schedule changed. So how is it for you? You know what I'm saying? How difficult is that as a fighter that people won't know?
It's very difficult because it's not just like, because like if it get pushed back a week or 2 weeks, you're like, okay. But 2 months, it's like, it's kind of like mentally draining because you like in your head, you were set. You thought you were going to fight that day. So you were mentally prepared. You're like, all right, so I'm going to do this after the fight.
I'm gonna eat this. I'm ready. Like you already waiting to get that weight off and all of it, and you just ready to fight. But then when it gets pushed back a couple weeks, like okay, then now this is like it's getting annoying, but it's still kind of close. I could do it. Once it gets pushed back 2 months, it's like you sit back and you think like, dang, I got another 2 months of training like this, dieting, mental preparation. It's hard, but not, if it was easy, everybody could do it.
Now, of course, you've been consistent and you've been very active, right? But I think the way that is designed in the sport of boxing, once you become a champion, I don't know if it's in contracts or whatever, but it seems like all the champions, then they fight like twice a year, So I expect that once you're moving up in the ladders and you get that strap, because it's inevitable. Kid Austin going to become champion, all right? It's inevitable. Like it's not like if, it's inevitable. When you become that, or how do you feel you're going to adjust to fighting 2 times a year? I know you don't want to fight 2 times a year, but it seems like the business of boxing, it is what it is. So how you going to adjust to have more free time? Are you going to stay in the gym longer? Sometimes fighters do slip up. They've been in the gym all their life, but then they find themselves not knowing what to do. They ain't gonna stay in the gym all day. Are you going to adjust well to that?
I think so, because like Bernard told me, he says, stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. So like, yeah, you had, so let's say you have 2 fights that year and you like, okay, I'm off. And you never know. The people in your weight class, a dude might fall out and you might be the next up to fight for the belt, and you're like, oh man, like I didn't get no chance to train. They only give you 3 weeks. Instead of like, you still staying in shape, still eating right, not too much overweight. And then you get that call, you're like, okay, I could do a 3-week training camp because I've been training. You wasn't training super crazy, but if that call comes, you'll be ready. So I feel like I'll stay in the gym. I take like 2 to 3 weeks off most of the time, because we train hard, especially after this time. My body needs a rest. So I feel like once I start fighting 2 times a year, I'm gonna still be like a gym rat. I think because I'm so used to it.
Yeah,
like it feel weird. Like, because I complain to my dad, I'd be like, man, I need me a break. But then once I get a break, it's like, man, I'm ready to get back in the gym, because that's all we've been doing. It feels so boring just being at home. The first week and a half, it's like, okay, this cool. But after like 2-3 weeks, it's like, man, I'm ready to start training again.
Hey, that's the good thing when you actually love the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish I loved the gym. I wouldn't be sloppy right now, kid. I wish I loved the gym.
I wouldn't even say I love the gym. I just love the fact that I can stay in shape, and because don't get me wrong, I probably like the gym if I didn't have the team in there with me, because I could do my own little thing. But the fact they push me so hard, I don't love training. I just love the fact where it gets me to make performances like I did last night.
You like the results, right?
Yeah, I like the results.
Like I know sometimes when I used to like run them like 5 miles, and I'm like, oh man, damn, like, oh, all right, let me stretch. I don't know, but then when I finish, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, yeah, So I understand, man. Shout out to Mill City Boxing in the building. What's good, Mill City? What's good, Mill City? What's good? But your opponent was supposed to be tough, was supposed to be tough, and you made easy work out of him. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you was in a training camp with Bernard Hopkins. During the time that you was with Bernard Hopkins when he came to visit you in training camp, did you soak the knowledge? I know that y'all speak a lot, but how was it working, or him seeing you work out? How was it?
He was impressed. Like he said, he like in a press conference, somebody said that he was probably the most disciplined, hardworking person in boxing. And he said, "Oh, this kid, I think he's finna pass me up." So I feel like he was shocked when he seen how hard we trained, came down. And of course, I soaked it up because that's a legend right there. I mean, I could learn a lot from Bernard. It won't be his last time. He's supposed to be coming to my camp next time. And he told me like he never even done that before. He never went out his way to be in a fighter's camp or a fighter's corner while he's sparring. But for him to do that, it means a lot, because it shows me and my dad that we're doing something right.
Yeah, man. That's That's it, legend. Just soaking a lot of knowledge from guys like Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins, and they speak so well about you. The proof is in the pudding. Your hard work is there. What did Oscar De La Hoya tell you before the fight or after the fight?
So it's funny. Oscar came in as he usually does in the locker room, and he just told me to go out there and do my thing, stay patient. And I told him that I'm gonna give him a different Floyd this fight. So he smiled and walked out, and I feel like I did show him that.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's first round knockout. I know they like, woo. We might be having problem with the other golden goose, but you know what? You better behave yourself, cause we good. We good right here with Kid.
I feel the same way. I feel like now they know for certain they got something. If something else goes, sideways with the other thing. So.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, I wish that everything works out with the promoters, especially with. I said it a long time ago, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. Even if I had if my son was into boxing and we was pursuing to really take it serious in the professional level, and he's a free agent, and I need to, shop him to any promoter. The first promotional company, to be honest, I will go to Golden Boy because I'm going to the people that master the art in and out the ring. Shout out to Davies Entertainment as well, man. San Antonio, they did a wonderful job as well. If anybody go follow Davies Entertainment in your social media platform, they've done a good job as well.
Go where it's at. Everybody talk trash about Oscar and all this other stuff, and because they just want to jump on the bandwagon about the talk with Ryan and them, but they don't get to experience what we get to experience on a daily basis. Oscar checking in day to day, Bernard coming in my camp willing to help me out. So being that Golden Boy, it's changed our lives, and they treat us with the utmost respect and like we family. And people might say it's for show, but I mean, it's showing. I mean, Oscar literally goes out his way to them there every day, contact me, check up on me. And I feel like it's bigger than just money.
Boxing.
At the end of the day.
You feel like being with Golden Boy Promotions is like a family.
It's kind of like a family because they treat me with respect. I mean, we'll see where it goes. Like I said, time will tell. But as of right now, I feel like this is the best decision we made. And everybody, told my dad he was crazy for making this decision. Now look at this. We co-main event on big cars like this on
twice
games. Twice, yeah. And now it's like people gotta eat their words.
But let's add this. As soon as you sign, you co-main event, but as soon as you sign, you had your own main event card on that Thursday. Was it a Thursday? Thursday, right? It was a Thursday.
Thursday.
So right when they got signed, they already had their main event, and they've been co-main events on big nights and big fights and stuff like that. And they understand, and like we all understand that knows boxing. You're 21 years old, so there's not really no rush. You are going to be who you're destined to be, and everything's going to be manifested, right? But I like what you're saying about, because there is misconceptions out there of every promoter, right? There's people that talk ish about Top Rank or Bob Arum or Golden Boy Promotions or even Al Heyman. Everybody has some misconception, but it's good that you tell us your experience with Golden Boy, and it seems like it's a great experience, and I'm happy for that.
It is.
How is it? So how is it still building with Ronnie Shields and your dad? How's that chemistry is developing? How's it going? How's Ronnie Shields?
Ronnie Shields is good. Ronnie Shields just assists my dad in the corner, but he's a big help to the corner because he's been there before. He's been in big fights, so he can tell my dad how to if something that my dad's never seen before, he can fix that. But my dad's doing a great job of building me. Like, he gave me the game plan. I executed the game plan, and we got the stoppage of 45 seconds.
Yeah, I was hype. Hey, if you catch the live, I said, let's go.
I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go watch it after this.
If you catch the live, I said, let's go. I said a lot of stuff in Spanish and stuff like that as well, man, because you know what I'm saying. But hey, shout out to Pops as well, doing a wonderful job in the corner, facilitating these deals for you, man, and pulling all the moves, man, for real, man. I love the team, and I love how you growing from from us from the Indies, Davies, Golden Boy is great, man. But now you're in one of the hottest divisions in the sport of boxing, and now that you're creeping up and not creeping up, but making a lot of noise in the rankings and building yourself. Now people are saying, if you look at the Twitter feed and social media, now he's ready for Shakur, he's ready for Tank, he's ready for these guys. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I trust my dad. I trust his game plans. He guided me right, and then, like I said, I know how to box. Like when I started boxing, my dad taught me defense first. My first fight, foot movement all over the place. It was my first fight. I was going crazy, but I didn't know how to move my feet. I started out boxing, but as I developed and got older and got bigger, I realized I had power. So I kind of, like when I got, to these bigger fights, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just let my power take over because I don't really need the skill because I got the athleticism and I got the power. So I'm just going there and knock them out. But that's not, how you're gonna make it to the big league. So
Yeah.
we put the boxing skill, the speed, and the power all in one, and we see how that played out. So I feel like that's more, people will catch that more than be like, okay, he's not just a power puncher. He can box. He got skill. I mean, yeah, I'm happy I showed it to everybody, and now everybody can see. I'm on the same level.
Nah, there's a lot of wrinkles to your game. If people looking on you haven't caught, what I'm saying, his other fights, we give a lot of credit to people that know how to switch, like Bud Crawford and things of that nature. Yeah, in his past fights, Kid Austin was switching from orthodox to southpaw, showing a lot of different type of looks. Like the skill level and the layers to his skills. I'm telling you, bro, is deep. He got layers after layers after layers. So I know probably a lot of people didn't see because of course it's a first round knockout, and that's why.
And then people be saying like that the guy wasn't on my level or the guy shouldn't have been in there. But then again, it's like we trained like he was a champion, and then
as you should,
we went in there and showed that he wasn't on our level. Because some guys would be like, he not on my level, then go 12 rounds with him or have like a boring fight with him. We said he not on our level, and we went there and showed it. We got him out of there in the first round. So, I'm just ready to show everybody, man.
Hey, with the post-fight interview, of course, you said that leading up to the fight, of course, the name JoJo Diaz is moving around, the Kid Austin JoJo Diaz. But after the fight, you said you don't think that JoJo Diaz is going to call your name. Would that be a realistic next fight that you would like?
Like I said,
you looking at bigger and better things?
Like I said, all respect to JoJo Diaz. That'll be a great fight to make. But, he got his stuff going on. He's a former world champion, former Olympian. Kudos to him. But as of now, he hasn't been showing the greatest discipline. So if we can make the fight happen, hopefully that he can, make the weight and do what he got to do. If he can't, then yeah, I'm looking to fight someone more disciplined and more like focused and a bit more of a challenge because, after I beat JoJo, do whatever I got to do to JoJo, then people are going to have something to say about, oh, he's washed up. Oh, he's this and that. So I feel like if he's not going to take it serious, he should let the next person step in line, which should be Zepeda, Frank Martin, and Isaac Cruz, one of them. Because, I feel like they would take the fight way more serious.
You see how Kid Austin, he you know what I'm saying? He don't want no easy touch. JoJo, look, if you're dealing with something, and shout out to JoJo, you know what I'm saying? I always, pray
Respect
for fighters.
To JoJo.
Yeah. Respect to JoJo. Pray for fighters that's dealing with things outside of the sport of boxing. I know he put it out there that he was suffering from alcoholism and things of that nature. And I hope you work that thing out for you and your family and stuff like that. But that's also your competitive nature. Like, look, I know you're not where you need to be, and I don't want to be a person like that. I'm not going to get the full credit, the full respect. So give me somebody that's 100% ready for Kid Austin. Give me someone who ready.
Yeah, because I want my respect. Me, my dad, my team, we deserve our respect. We work hard. We train super hard at the end of the day. And like I said, I feel like that's the most realistic fight as of right now because we both in the Golden Boy stable. Mm-hmm. And if he's willing and committed to make the weight, hey, so be it. I mean, I'm ready either way. Whether it's him, whether it's Zepeda, let's make it happen. But hopefully, if you don't want it, I want to shoot for Zepeda because he got that Intercontinental WBA, actually push me even closer to Tanker Isaac Cruz. So if he's not ready, I'll take him and then get the job done. You know.
I'll say the five names in the WBA. You know what I'm saying? Is, of course, we got Pitbull Cruz, we got Cepeda, Frank Martin, Edgar de los Santos, and we got you. These are realistic fights that could actually happen, and I think that y'all round, which I've done so far, you know, y'all probably in the same level in terms of which I've accomplished thus far, right?
See, and look, oh, see, Joanne Guzman just hit me up, brother.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Joanne Guzman out here. He be training in Gleason's.
He sent me with the Dominican flag and everything.
Yeah. You know that Joanne Guzman is probably the best Dominican ever.
Yes,
he's probably the best Dominican ever. Yeah, I mean it's arguably maybe because Felix Diaz won the gold medal in the Dominican Republic before and you know, but Crawford retired him. But Joanne Guzman is probably the best Dominican fighter that ever lived.
I remember watching him when I was little, and I said he'll beat Mayweather. At that time,
he had that movement. He had the movement. He had the defense. He had it. Like he had it.
Yeah, but like I was saying, that order you just gave, even if I don't get JoJo, I love to fight that order right there. I go from, because I think Lomachenko in there too. I don't know.
Nah, you ahead of Lomachenko. He's number 6 right now.
Oh dang!
It's you number 5, Lomachenko number 6, Chris Colbert number 7.
Number 4.
I mean, probably they did an update. Look, they updated it in December 1st. But of course you're gonna be updated because of this win.
Okay, yeah.
You know, this is before your fight. So of course you're gonna be, and look, Edgar de los Santos did lose, so of course you're gonna skip him. So
I love to fight that whole list right there. It don't matter.
I would like to see that fight too, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people didn't like the performance with Shakur Stevenson, and you were Edgar de los Santos. And you know what I'm saying? If you have a great performance, you know, with Edgar de los Santos, then people, of course, going to be calling for you and Shakur Stevenson. Now, what do you feel about that fight? Because remember back in the when Kid Austin was a youngin', he was like, you know, Shakur Stevenson, my guy. But now you've been growing, and it's like now you see everybody like, I thought you was good, but I was just young, you know. I was blessed, and I appreciate working with y'all, but I'm a man now.
Like I said, I still got the most respect for Shakur. And like he's still one of my favorite fighters nowadays. Everybody might say, but you know how to box. Yeah, like they say, hit and not get hit. I mean, you could do a little more hitting, in my personal opinion, but he do got a great defense. But at the end of the day, boxing is boxing. Ain't no friends in boxing. You can still, like I told an interviewer yesterday, you can still be my idol. But when it's time for me to get in that ring, all that go out the window. It's me versus you at the end of the day. And just because you my idol, you still come in there and try to knock my head off and prove a point. So I'm not playing with none of these guys. Like I said, respect to Shakur Stevenson, respect to all these guys. But when it's time to fight, it's time to fight. I mean,
it's like Allen Iverson when he played Michael Jordan, his idol. He crossed him up, gave him 44 points. He didn't give a damn about no Jordan.
Yeah, and then after the fight, but when it's time for the fight, it's no respect that needs to be shown. After the fight is when we can respect each other and go back to like, I mess with you, you know.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people is on Shakur Stevenson because of his performance, but if we've seen his last 4 performances, like not every performance is going to be on some high, like exciting and stuff like that. I still think in his next fight, he's going to show out just like he did it prior to his 4 performance with Hearing, Oscar Valdez, Conceicao, and Yoshino and stuff like that. You know, you're probably gonna have a night where it's gonna be off and you win, and people gonna criticize you and stuff like that. But if they see your body of work, they should be like, yo, okay, y'all should understand I did have an off night, bro. Like it does happen. I'm human. Look at it. You say I ain't gonna have no damn off night punch. Don't be pushing that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You gonna get some tough fighters. You gonna get somebody that's gonna get a round or 2 on you. But at the end of the day, I think I got too much pride and I got too much ego to just sit back and let somebody just hit on me and, you know, make where I have.
But God forbid you don't know if you get injured throughout the fight.
Yeah,
you gotta make an adjustment.
Because you playing with me, punch. I'm knocking on some wood.
No. I'm just saying, you know, it's the hurt game. It's the hurt game.
Yeah, you never know. Boxing is a one-punch chain sport, so you never know. But for me, I work super hard. I listen to my dad, so God got me, and I'll make sure I gotta do what I gotta do, so I don't have an off night.
Nah. It's of course, man. You just got to do what you got to do and do it best. Looking at the landscape of boxing. So you only want to. I just want to clarify for the people and stuff. So you at 135, but if there's a challenge, and you have the opportunity, would you go to 140 and challenge?
I just told Eddie Gomez that we'll fight 138 catch weight. Just send in the message.
Yeah, I'll fight at a catch weight. But I feel like JoJo wouldn't even make 138 to be honest. But if he can, I'll fight him at a catch weight. But as of right now, I'm focused on 135. All them belts is vacated, and I don't got worried about fighting at 140 right now because I need all the time. I need time is short right now. Them belts can get snatched up. Like Kambosos and Lomachenko already fighting for the IBF title, so it's time to get that WBA. Once I get that WBA, it's time to lock in and collect all that belts. And then once I get at least if I unify, then I could be like, okay, let me go up to 144 fight and come back down and collect that last belt. And then, because you never know, the person who got the last belt might be holding on to it. So I got to go up to 140.
The 135 and 140 is deep. Even when people really dial in, the 135 it is deep. Like even I thought that George Kambosos actually lost to Maxi Hugh. Even a Maxi Hugh versus Kid Austin fight is a good fight.
I fight him too. I mean, I don't know really much about him. I didn't even see that fight. I heard people say that Maxi was supposed to win. I'll look into him, but I'll fight him.
Yeah, that's a good. I think that's a good fight because I feel like he should have been. He should have never been dropping the rankings and stuff like that. I'm not sure if he got dropped in the rankings, but I don't see him in the rankings like that anymore. But I thought that he actually beat George Kambosos. A lot of people were screaming.
If we can't, we want the champions. But if JoJo can't make that weight in February, like he said he is, then I'll take a Maxi Hughes.
I know you want the champions, son. I know you want the champions, but I'm just saying, you know how boxing is. So I won't get ahead of myself, and then be frustrated. Why I don't see this fight? And then I speak about realistic fight that could happen. That's right there,
I feel you.
But the WBA right there, the top 5. I mean, that's a realistic fight. I think Cepeda, I think is the most realistic fight.
Very. That's
right.
And he was at the fight too. I seen his reaction.
He's like, oh no, now yo no sé.
I seen his reaction.
What you like about 2023 has been one of probably the most historic year in the sport of boxing. It's been epic from the beginning to finish. What's the highlight of 2023 for you as a fan?
This fight I had last night.
That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody getting no promo for me.
And then this was the biggest crowd I ever fought on. Like I said, this training camp was hard. I had to push through mentally, physically. I'm proud of myself. It was incredibly hard. It was not easy at all. No, it was not. It was not. It was mentally draining. It kept getting pushed back. But I'm glad I put on the performance I did in the crowd. And then not counting how many people watched it around the world. How can that not be my biggest, greatest moment to date? That's like the highlight of my whole career so far.
Yeah. It is. It was a great.
I made Oscar, Bernard, Golden Boy, everybody proud. So
everybody was jumping up. You stole the show. Of course, yes. Ryan Garcia also knocked out his opponent in the 8th round and stuff like that. I don't know. A lot of fans are fickle. They're not giving him the ultimate respect. I think a lot of people's expecting so much from fighters nowadays. Like they looking for this perfect. It become like boxing fans has become so bougie. Like, oh my God, he got touched. He's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he got dropped. Oh my God, he's no bueno. That's it. It's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, the boxing fans become so bougie. You can't get touched. You can't get dropped. You can't get nipped.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool to have what you want to see and what you think should be done. But at the end of the day, if you never put a pair of gloves up or put your hands up to fight, you technically, just speaking realistically, respectfully, you technically don't have no say and no talking, nothing, because you don't know. You never been in there, and people will Like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't do it, but people would get on Andretti for saying he quit or saying for a fighter quit. You don't know how that man is feeling in that ring, what he had to go through. You know, he getting beat up on, nose broke. You know, you don't know what he going through. He could feel like he dying, but a fighter would be like, oh, he's soft because he quit in the corner. A person like that, they ain't never felt what it feels like to go through weeks long of training camps, not being able to go out, have fun. You know, you can't even go to the movies with your friends if you wanted to, and they be the first ones to judge. So I feel like they should just sit back. And like I said, it's cool to have an opinion on what you think should be done in the ring, what you think you need to see. But at the end of the day, you saying, oh, this guy's a bum for this or this guy's soft for that, like, nobody want to hear that. Like, and we don't, as fighters, we don't pay attention to those comments because, like, people was getting on Shakur Stevenson. You really think Shakur care about all that? He got the belt. He got the belt, and he don't care. I
mean, he is very active on the social media. I think
he is super active on social media.
Yeah. So I think he does. I think look, it could pinch. Everybody's human, right? And we living in a society today where, man, if you don't got social media, you're probably like lost in the world, right? Like now, even I get my news on Twitter. I don't even look at news though. I get my updates. Twitter. If something happened, if it's political, if it's sports, it's Twitter. That's it. I get it, right? Yeah. So we're forced to be on social media. Most of the people and stuff like that. But I think some fighters do. Like I've noticed that. I think that some fighters do pay attention. And the bad thing about it though, what they pay attention is the hate. And I say to you and I say to any other fighter, I feel like paying attention to hate. Or I don't like the term of watch, I'm gonna prove my haters wrong. Watch, I'm gonna prove my haters, because I feel like the hate is of the devil. And if you're trying to prove the haters wrong, you're letting the bad energy, you're letting Satan's army dictate your approach. You know, you're never gonna change your haters' opinion.
See, that's
if you win more, you're gonna hate, they're gonna hate you more.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I give a tip for all the fighters out there. You'll go back, look at your fight. You go to the comments, or you go to the comments in your Instagram. You see people hating. All you gotta tell yourself, at the end of the day, they watching you. They took time out of their day to comment about you, say you suck, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, they still put money in your pockets. You still being able to provide for your family, and just laugh at it. That's what I do. Like, I see so many hate comments. I'm not ready. I had people telling me, you know, about the Keyshawn thing, Cambosos will beat me, all this other stuff. At the end of the day, we know what we do in the gym. We know what we got. I just laugh at them comments. I don't pay attention to hate comments, because at the end of the day, they ain't gonna kill you. There ain't no point in responding. You just being a hater to a hater, practically.
It's true. It's no, shouldn't pay no energy into. The only thing I'll say is, prove that your supporters is right. That's better than proving some hater wrong. Prove that your supporters is right, and prove that God make no mistakes. That's it. Prove that God make no mistakes. And you've been proving that thus far, that God's not making no mistakes. What are you talking about? You were saying about Demetrius Andre. What do you feel about that David Benavidez and Demetrius Andre fight? I was going for Boo Boo. Everybody knows that's my Boo Boo. That's my guy. Don't worry, he gonna come back. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
I knew the outcome was gonna be that, because David Benavidez, he's strong, he's young. But like I said, we don't know what was going on with Andre. I mean, he had his nose broken that fight. I felt like he should have at least came out. He should have got like stopped or had his corner thrown the towel. But who am I to say that? Because for all we know, he could have been feeling like he was going to pass out or something. And he felt like he needed to just stop the fight. I mean, we can't discredit that man. At the end of the day, nobody was fighting David Benavidez. He stepped up. He stepped to the plate, and he just got beat. The better man won. The better man was stronger. And he did what he had to do to provide for his family. So hats off to him. So I feel like everybody should give Andre some respect. Did he quit? Yes. Do I?
Hey.
Oh, my bad. That's
hey. I tell you.
Like I said,
you got your opinion.
Yeah, all respect to Andre.
He didn't quit.
All respect to Andre. I feel like everybody should still respect that man, because he was the only one. Even Canelo didn't get in the ring with Andre. I mean, Benavidez, yes. So I respect Andre. I'm just glad he was able to do what he got to do. And he made out the fight safe. He won in life.
Hey, yep. Yep. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Again, this year. What about what you think? I said I want to know your opinion, of course, about now that David Benavidez did beat Demis Andre. Should Canelo Alvarez fight David Benavidez Cinco de Mayo? Don't wait no longer. Should he face David Benavidez now? And if it's important for him to face him now, don't wait till September. Because I said, because people are saying, "Oh, he don't worry, he got 2 more fights. He got 2 more fights in his deal. He could fight him in September." I'm like, yo, you don't give this guy more time. He's walking into his prime. Don't give him another training camp. Don't give him another training camp so he can feel dedicated and be motivated and stuff like that. He's gonna be more dangerous. You can't age him out. What do you think about Canelo Alvarez fighting David Benavidez? Should it be next?
I mean, me personally, I don't get into the boxing politics, but I will say, in just my view,
As a fan.
See, I don't know, because Canelo, if you look at it, Canelo did what he had to do. He got so much money right now. He needs to retire. He did what he had to do. He became undisputed. He lost to Bivol. He faced some. He had a nice long career. I mean, I feel like if he feels like he don't need to get in that ring with Benavidez, because I feel like Canelo, no, he young, he's strong, and there's a thought in Canelo's head that Benavidez might win. So I feel like Canelo per se don't have to take that fight because he's accomplished so much in the sport where you got to give him this respect. Just because he don't fight Benavidez, that don't take away from the stuff that he did accomplish. I mean, he fought Mayweather at 23. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you got to give him respect at the end of the day. And I feel like David Benavidez should just do what he got to do until that fight comes up. And if that fight happens, it happens. And he just go in there and show that he's great.
To be honest, that's actually the most logical answer for real. I know because I'll debate it as well, and of course I want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. But is it the hype fight that the fans want to see? Is it more important for the fans, or is it more important for Canelo Alvarez? And I really think it's more important for the fans, because if Canelo Alvarez says he want to retire right now, he's already a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's going to go to the Hall of Fame already. He already got the 4 division world champion. He's a super middleweight undisputed. Got one of the best resumes of this era. I think it's going to be an equivalent of, if he doesn't face David Benavidez, it's almost going to be the equivalent of Floyd Mayweather not facing Keith from Tom Thurman when he faced Berto. Or Floyd Mayweather didn't face Paul Williams. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like, we want to see the fight now, but even if he fights David Benavidez and beat David Benavidez, what does he win?
He don't win nothing. It's just like, okay, Benavidez was young. He learned. He stepped up to the plate. And they're going to be like, Canelo's Canelo. He just did what he had to do. So I feel like Canelo shouldn't risk, that's a 50-50 fight. It's a high risk, high reward type of fight for Canelo.
I mean, that I think it's appropriate to say that Canelo Alvarez shouldn't get shamed for not fighting David Benavidez.
He did what he had to do. He enjoying his life. He with his kids. He about in his 30s now. Let that man enjoy his fruits of his labor. I mean,
there's a but, kid. There's a but, kid. I understand he don't have to. He shouldn't get shamed. I'm saying, like, I don't think that he should get shamed to fight anybody right now, because I think he separated himself from his contemporary. There's a huge gap of what he accomplished or what his potential opponent has accomplished. But if he's gonna keep the strap at 168, and look at you on your come up. So let's say, for example, if Devin Haney would have stood in the lightweight division and he got his straps, right? Or let's say if you were 168 pounds.
I know what you're going to say.
So are you going to be like, nah, you don't got to fight me. I'll wait for you to finish and stuff like that. What do you
see? If that's what you talk about, then I say if Canelo's not going to give Benavidez the fight, then just leave the belt alone. Because then, then Benavidez can fight somebody else, whoever's next up for the belt. If you're going to hold the belt and just be like, I ain't fighting you, I'm going to just dangle over your head, I feel like that's kind of wrong. But, I mean, if he vacate the belt, I ain't going to blame Canelo. He just vacated the belt, got out the way of Benavidez, getting the belt. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, as a fan, I would like to see the fight too. But if it don't happen, I ain't losing no sleep.
Yeah. Charles of the Chief said he 33. Look, in all for Canelo fighting whoever I'm going to support, because he gave so much to the sport. But Cabron talk gotta die down, and the belts need to be relinquished. Facts. And that's what I'm saying. He don't gotta get shamed, but if he's gonna stay in 168, he still got responsibility. So you got to handle your responsibility. If you want to do whatever you, because I say, look, a lot of people say the same thing. Yo, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, they got themselves in a position to do whatever they want to do. Cool. But doing whatever you want to do, in my opinion, is doing the right thing. It's almost like if you have a child and they growing up and they're gonna become an adult and they could do whatever they want to do, but you still want them to do the right thing. So I still want Canelo Alvarez to do the right thing when he has the power to do whatever he wants to do. Is that fair?
I agree.
Yeah, man. So of course, man, it was a great performance. Kid Austin, first round KO, looking like Kid Dynamite. Kid Austin looking like Kid Dynamite. Mike Tyson.
I've seen so many Mike Tyson comments. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like Kid Austin, Kid Dynamite, first round KO. I think, and the thing is, you ruthless, man. Your style is what we haven't seen a style like that. You know what I'm saying? In a while, and when people be like Mexican style, right? They be like the Mexican style. They be like, like the black skillful fighter. But we haven't seen, let's say, the African American try. The way you go by your work is on some ruthless Mike Tyson-ish. We got the Shakur Stevenson. We got the Devin Haney. We got that they emulate the how you say the Mayweather type of hit and not get hit. You ready to hit, not get hit? Let's go. I think the hit and not get hit has been thrown around when they're trying to say, oh, this is a boring fighter. But the hit and not get hit, the sweet science of boxing always was meant to be exciting. If it wasn't meant to be exciting, then boxing would have never got to where it has been, being the number one sport in almost a century. What do you feel about your style? What do you feel about that stigma of hit and not get hit? What is your definition of the sweet science? Your definition.
Out 100% healthy. I mean,
that's Shakur. That's the Shakur style.
No, not really. Cause I mean, like I said, but Shakur, he not entertaining the fans. At the end of the day, I'm gonna give, like I said, I'm gonna give my fans the show they came to see. Whether it is because it's boxing. Let's be realistic.
Yeah,
you're not going 12 rounds and not taking no hits to your face or to your body. Facts. So you go in there, you do what you gotta do. If they hit you, that should make you more hungry to go in there and knock them out. I can't see how somebody could get punched in their face and
curl up.
And curl up. I am. And curl up and not, go for the knockout or be like, okay, it's on now. So I feel like the sweet science of boxing is just going in there and doing what you got to do to put that guy on the canvas, or like to make it where like you make him not even want to throw his hands no more. Hit and not get hit is good, but it's boxing. At the end of the day, you might take punishment in that ring and end up knocking the guy out. It is what it is. As long as you can come out that ring healthy and talk straight and get that money so you can put some food on the table for your family, you did what you had to do. I mean, some fighters, they don't have defense at all. They get hit, but they still find a way to end up knocking the guy out. So you gotta it's just boxing, man. Boxing is just you never know. I mean, you could be the greatest defensively sound person ever, but you have to be come on now, this boxing, you're gonna have somebody that's gonna be on you and hit you. You're gonna have a round where you're getting oh man, this guy's getting to me. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you just gotta push through it and
the storm. What if nobody haven't seen you fought before and they're in the chat right now, they looking on for the first time, what would you describe your style to them? What's your style?
It's my dad said mixture all the great fighters. I mean, I have defense. He said Hagler, Sugar Ray Robinson, Willie Pep, Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, he got a lot up in there.
But that it's like Mike Tyson. What's his style? The peekaboo style.
Oh, okay.
What is to this? Because we can't say Muhammad Ali and name all the names. What is Kid Austin style? What Kid Austin brings to the table?
If I had to pick something, I'll say an aggressive counterpuncher. Because I do love to think in there. That's where the counterpuncher come in, and I do love to fight. So that's where the aggressiveness come in. And I like to calculate things.
So that was Mike Tyson.
That's good.
And then I guess my
aggressive counter puncher. We hear the boxer puncher. We hear the slick fighter. We hear the Mexican style toe to toe. The aggressive counter puncher.
sometimes I like toe to toe too, but my dad be telling me to chill out with that. So that's why I calm down a little bit.
The aggressive counter puncher. Yeah, I mean that's like like Mike Tyson, the peekaboo style, slip, bam,
I
bam,
guess
bam.
if you want to cut it that short.
Hey, you know, we just trying to tell the people who you are. You feel me? We just trying to let the newbies know who Kid Austin is. Is that the Golden Boy chain? I see that Golden Boy chain. All right. They doing like they're doing hip hop, right? Like Rockefeller. Got the Rockefeller chain. He got the Golden Boy chain.
All they top guys.
So for that, I know that you've been busy. You just came out of camp and a fight and stuff like that. I know you need a rest and things of that nature. But what do you want next? And when you think you're gonna get back in the ring?
Next year I want to start off the year against JoJo. Like I said, don't get your
at the beginning of the year. Like what is it? 3, 4, 2 months?
February. Aiming for February. Like
you telling me February? You telling me February? Show. I mean Super Bowl weekend. Are we gonna see Kid Austin on a Thursday, Friday?
Well, we gotta see what Oscar putting together because
that'd be awesome.
Teofimo said he's not taking the fight, so then I'm pretty sure they said Zepeda's trying to work something with Shakur Stevenson. So
somebody got to take that date. I don't see like, that is like it's Las Vegas Super Bowl weekend. Like I think whoever takes advantage of it, somebody got to take advantage of that.
That's what I'm saying. And apparently it's not going to be Ryan. So I feel like it should be Zepeda and Shakur. We'll find out. But like I said, don't get y'all hopes up for JoJo. That's who we aiming for. He said he working hard. That's what we want in February. But if it's somebody else, yeah.
All right, man. Hopefully we see you real Bex. We see you soon. Super Bowl weekend. Kid Austin. Somebody got to take that day. Nobody wants it. Shout out. Great.
I'll be the main event. I'll take it.
Hey, let's go. It's time. Let's go. It's main. I mean, you're already steaming the show. You're already doing main event ish. It's time. It's Go to Board Promotions. Bernard Hopkins, Oscar de la Hoya. He's ready for the big screen. He ready for the spotlight. Main event. Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield, aka El Plátano Maduro. Let's go.
Oh yeah, the zone. If you go to the Twitter, they said I'm main event ready.
In the next fight,
main event next fight. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, after that performance and where you are at the rankings, where else? Like, I think at this point, you're especially in your stable and in that division and where boxing is at right now, you're main event. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
And especially if you're performing in the West Coast and in Texas, you already got a fan base. Everybody know you got a fan base out there in Texas and stuff like that. That's it, main event, and then you got to come over here in New York City. Dominican's waiting for you. Dominican's waiting for you. Let's go. But good looking out, man, for giving me the opportunity to interview you after a great performance. Shout out to Pops. Great team, trailblazer in the sport of boxing, doing great things. Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin in the building, man. Great first round knockout. The phenom in the 135-pound division. Been telling y'all for a long time. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Punch. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you too, my brother.
Have a good night.
You too, brother. All right. Shout out to Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. First round KO. Looking like Kid Dynamite. Everybody on notice in 135 from Shakur, Cepeda, Pitbull. Nah, he the Pitbull. Nah, he ain't a Pit. You a little Chihuahua, Pitbull Cruz. You ain't even want to fight Shakur Stevenson. You don't want to fight Keyshawn Davis. Man, got so many stories in sparring, beating up guys in sparring. You know what I'm saying? People don't even want to spar this kid no more. They don't want to get in the ring with him no more. You know what I'm saying? He's just ruthless and he's hungry and he's dedicated. You know what it is? I think that people it's not about fighters is afraid of fighter. It's that fighters know that this other fighter is way more dedicated than me. Like, damn, this guy's still in the gym. They be on IG, or all the fighters be on IG. Damn, this guy's in the gym. Right now I'm in the club and stuff like that, man. This kid, every time this guy kid live in the gym. He getting better. He hungry. And he got a style that really gonna make me, give me something else. Give me something else. Mill City Boxing said good interview. Good looking out, Mill City Boxing. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. Shout out to Tycho TV in the building. He said, Tim, he said this guy Goody at ASF. I don't know what that means, man. I don't speak Ebonics. CCI, Tino in the building. What's good, man? Queso, la música de queso, la música de queso, la música de queso.
Say he's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation, pégame la música. Shout out to Queso in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. What's gonna be next? What's next? What's next for Ryan Garcia? Again, this is how Teofimo Lopez Sr. thought about Ryan Garcia using the shoulder roll. They said they're calling it the taco bowl, the taco roll. Instead of the shoulder roll, they called it a taco roll.
What the fuck was this, bro? What the fuck was this? What the fuck is going on in boxing, bro? What the fuck was that?
Shout out to Senior. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez Senior. Ese tigre. Ese es para la música de queso. Gracias, Dios mío, para la música de queso. Gracias, gracias. CCI. He said the shock show worked. Eso era taco roll, the taco roll, bro. That's the taco roll. Yo, I was like, no, yo, when I was doing the live, I was like, yo, what the? Nah, come on, Ryan Garcia. That's ain't you. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know, and he was like curling, like I don't know if he got hurt to the body or something like that. He wasn't even positioned to catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? Bending over the waist, nothing. I was like, God, Derrick James didn't teach you that, bro. Derrick James didn't teach you that, bro. But anyway, man, a lot of people ain't giving credit what credit is due, man. There's a lot of expectation going to Ryan Garcia. I understand there's a lot of expectation with Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson. There's a lot of expectations. They're not getting the free passes that other fighters will get the free passes. You know what I'm saying? You know, if a Pitbull Cruz, you know what I'm saying, fight well versus the champion or elite fighter, then, oh, man, he did good. He did well. He did grind. But when it comes to Ryan Garcia knocked out his opponent in the 8th round, y'all. Y'all ain't see the fight? He knocked out his opponent in the 8th round. He lost prior to that fight. He lost to Gervonta Davis. He bounced back. He's back in the winning column. And he don't get no props. He don't get no credit. Damn, man, what an audience, man. Boxing is like, it's like the fans is like the Apollo audience. Boo! You ain't even started to sing. Boo! And the monkey just ding, 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 and the tap dance guy come out. Ding, ding, ding. Man, I ain't even start singing, bruh. Damn, you already booing me. I ain't even start singing. Hey, yo, boxing is like the Apollo crowd, bro. Boxing is like the Apollo crowd. Yo, Apollo booed Lauryn Hill. Like, damn, let the woman, can she finish singing, damn? I remember when I used to watch the Apollo, the trick was sing a gospel song because they can't boo you praising the Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't boo the Jesus songs and stuff like that. Lord Jesus, said the Apollo crowd, they can't boo you. Boo me now. If you booing me, you booing Jesus Christ. I dare you to boo me. That was the trick. If you ever used to watch the Apollo Wednesday night, that was the trick. The people, the singer that used to survive is the one that sings the gospel songs, because you can't boo a gospel singer. You can't boo Jesus Christ. You can't boo him. Alabaré, alabaré, alabaré. Duarte was a solid dude. It was 135. Man, Duarte was a robot. Duarte used to, I remember, when I was doing the live commentary, I said, yo, what Duarte is doing, man? He don't know whether to go orthodox southpaw. He's standing straight up like a box. He didn't throw no jab. He like a robot. He like a robot. And I just think that Ryan Garcia he was already in position to tee off on that guy. That's what it is. He got fast hands. You know what I'm saying? He got fast hands. He got the amateur background. He's a seven national world champion. I just feel like he wasn't sure of himself. And even though that he knocked him out in the 8th round, we're doing it again. We overly critiquing Ryan Garcia 8th round knockout. And let's be honest, man. You want to see Ryan versus Tio, Ryan versus Rolly, Ryan. You don't want to see Ryan. It's funny that there's people out there that look like, it seems like they want these guys to lose or want these guys to be embarrassed, but then it takes away from the fight that you actually really want to see. Why are some people acting like y'all want Ryan to lose when you really want to see Ryan, Tio, Ryan, Rolly, Ryan? You don't want Devin Haney to lose, because then it takes the fire out Devin versus Tio. You don't want Javante Tank Davis really to lose, because then it takes the fire of Tank versus Shakur. You don't want Shakur Stevenson to lose, and just mix and match. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I want to see Ryan versus Rolly and Ryan and Rolly. Rolly has this. Remember, Rolly has this. Remember, he got this move where he got the thing and he'd be like this. Rolly, man. I want to see Rolly. I want to see Rolly. Man, can you imagine the promo? Rolly versus Ryan Garcia, the promo. Can you imagine? Unleash Teofimo Lopez Sr., bro. You notice that, he's needed in the boxing community. He's hilarious. Senior's hilarious. Sí, con los 5 pesos de Super Chari Parique, dijo. Unfortunately, Ryan only fight split necks. T to split. I'm reading this like Mayweather would be reading Cat in the Hat. All right, I'm gonna do it again. Unfortunately, Ryan only fights split necks, but it will be epic. Can you read it again? See, can you help me out again? Please. I'm struggling out here, man. I'm struggling like Floyd Mayweather reading in the Breakfast Club, man. I'm struggling out here. He said I effed up. Unfortunately, Ryan only fights split necks, but it will be epic. Split ends, split it. God damn it, can you just help me out here, man? Help me out. Good looking now, CC. We need the bouncing ball. Pause. Hey, yo. T.O. Senior is a modern day cartoon character. I used his sound bites on my intro. Damn, he said a cartoon character. Shout out to Low Nose Boxing in the building. It was good, man. Self-production in the building. Dino in the building. He got that made with a Diddy Rick Ross. Did it. Damn. But yeah, man, I want to see a fight with. I mean, look, I think 2024 is going to be, if they keep the same momentum of 2023, we're going to see a hell of a year in 2024. Like the boxing community can't be mad at this year. We did get the fight that the fans been asking for. We did get Bud versus Spence. You know what I'm saying? Canelo came back. We did get David Benavidez. He stepped up. He did because this was one of the largest narratives in the sport of boxing, right? When Canelo Alvarez asked these guys to fight each other. And of course, he was talking about the guy that's actually, that has been attached to Canelo Alvarez that the fans really want to see, the David Benavidez. David Benavidez did exactly what Canelo Alvarez asked. CCI once again. He said, unfortunately, what unfortunately comes together, you know what I'm saying? You can put it together at CCI. Shout out to CCI with a single dollar super chat. Unfortunately, Ryan fights Rolly next, but it will be epic, though. All right, we got it. We got it, CCI. I understand you. Even though there's a couple of, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I even effed up. I even put on the story, I put shoulder roll, but I spelled it ROW and stuff like that. And you know what, man, it's already out there, man. I ain't trying to change. I ain't trying to edit. I ain't gonna take that video off. Don't worry, it happens to me, CCI. Damn it. It happens to me. I did fail preschool. I get left back from kindergarten. I failed preschool and I got left back from kindergarten. Don't worry, man. It happens. Sometimes I be holding the spell check accountable. Diablo, este fucking phone no tiene un spell check. No me puede ayudar usted. Hey, yo, you never been. Hey, yo, don't you got spell check on your phone sometime and y'all be like, you know, your spell check always be helping you out, right? The spell check always help you out, right? And then there's this something, then you want another like app or something, and you're trying to spell something out, and it's like, Diablo, what's the word? But what's the spell check? But I don't get that spell check. Diablo, coño, don't get that spell check. Diablo, let me Google the fucking word now to how to spell it. Yo, that happened to me the other day, man. No lie. I was trying to spell Francis Ngannou, right? And every time I've done enough videos and I've tweeted about Francis Ngannou enough that I put Francis and Ngannou comes out of nowhere, right? Francis and Ngannou, boom, I just press it right there. Francis, I spelled Francis, Ngannou comes next, right? So so I think it was the day before yesterday. Our Francis Ngannou, no G, but damn, it's not even coming out. Delete. Francis Ngannou. Damn, why it's coming? Why the spell check ain't coming out? Ngannou, is it with an N or with a G? Ngannou. Diablo, it's the stupid spell check, yo. I start arguing with the spell check. It's like I'm arguing with the spell check. Like, motherfucker, you can't spell, and the spell check is looking at me. No, you spell it, mother effer. What do you think? I'm on break right now. I call myself arguing with the spell check. And then I go back to Google. I said Francis, and then Ngannou came out. And I put, yeah. So I know. Sometimes, yo, we got to stop that, man. That's when technology is taking over, bro. When you rely so much on technology, little by little, you start forgetting how to spell, bro. Little by little, you start forgetting how to spell. Don't throw away your books. Don't throw away your books. See, I said, yo, that shit be driving me crazy. Yeah, man, you rely on a spell check for so long and you forget how to spell. And then you start looking at your phone like your phone got the problem. No, you the one that got the problem. You the one that forgot how to spell. Relying on the smartphone. I'm looking at my phone. You ain't smart no more? Why you can't help me out? Sheesh. Doing the paste and cut from Google, saying the name. He said, yo, Charles at the Cheese said, yo, man, what if you take my phone away right now? Yo, it'll be a goddamn Tyler out here. Yo, trust me, man. I found myself leaving the phone in the crib, driving to my destination halfway. Yo, you leave you be like, oh no. Yo, so like you catching a heart attack or something, man. That's just a damn phone. You going back home? What's your problem? Yo, you going to the gas station, you going to the deli, you know you're going to be back home in 5 minutes, and you still like, ¿Quién me va a llamar? Que no me llame esa tipa ahora, que no me llame esa tipa ahora. Oh, shit. Yo. Diablo, ahí sí chequea a la mujer. Ay, se me lleva la tipa ahora. Yo, he said it. Hey, yo, CZ, I said that shit is like you lost your wallet. You know why? Because it is your wallet. It is your wallet. Your small has become, look, we all know. Look, the smartphone has a wallet. Look, it does have a wallet. That you do, it is your wallet. You have everything on that phone. Your wallet, pictures, videos, credit cards, debit cards, email, everything, bro. This is your life. This was just supposed to be a form of entertainment. The phone was not supposed to be our lives. Damn. This is dangerous, bro. It's getting to the point, bro. You eating dinner with your family, you with your phone. You taking a shit, looking at your phone. You can't even concentrate taking a good dump because you're looking at your phone. Sometimes I'll be doing a thumbnail, taking a dump. To be honest, I gotta be honest. Sometimes I'm doing a thumbnail. Sometimes I'm doing a thumbnail while I'm taking a dump. Sometimes I'm editing a video when I'm taking a dump. I'm waking up and the first thing I look at is my phone. I go to sleep, my phone. I'm changing clothes, my phone. It's crazy how the phone is, man. It's like everything. And it's like people they open up. I mean, now you got a security camera in your house. You got it on your phone. You open up the garage with your phone. You shop with your phone. Now you shop. That's it. Grocery. I don't remember the last time. Well, when I want to get like a few little things but now we do delivery with the phone app, like the grocery delivery. The best crack. If Ryan sleeps Tia, we might be at the end of days, of our days, right? Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez with a $2 super chat. Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez. Con los 2 pesos de plátano. Everything's the phone. Everything, bro. You can't even leave. I'm telling you, bro. I went to the gas station. I know I'm coming back in less than 5 minutes. And halfway, the gas station right there. One light away. And I turn back. I made a U-turn to get my phone. Made a U-turn. I was going to come back anyway. It's like, that's it. That's just attached to your hip. It's everything. It's everything. Yo, I remember. Put it this way, folks. Put it this way. After the fight with Demetrius Andre and David Benavidez, right? I had no, remember, I did a quick live, right? I did a quick live, and I was telling the people, yo, I don't got no more batteries on my phone. Look what I did, bro. Look what I did. This is when you know your phone even is dictating your whole move, your whole life. I left the Mandalay Bay to the hotel that I was at to charge my phone because nobody was there. I'm not asking nobody for a charger. Everybody's in the lobby and stuff like that. I went, took a cab, charged my phone, left, right? Came back to Mandalay Bay, did another quick, I think I did a live. No, I did a video. Phone messed or whatever. They didn't have no battery. And then I came back, Mandalay Bay, did a live, and then chilled. I left everything, everybody, for me to charge my phone. Hey, yo, where you at, man? I gotta charge my phone, man. Yo, where you going, man? I gotta charge my phone, man. Like, if I couldn't live without it, like I just couldn't enjoy the moment or enjoy after the fight. All right. Yo, what's happening with you, man? I gotta charge my phone, man. Se murió el teléfono. Yo, we be acting like we in a funeral when your phone died. Yo, what happened? Damn, man. Does anybody have a charger? And you know when some people be like, yo, man, you got the phone. Nah, I don't got my charger. That shit irks you, right? Nah, I don't got a charger. Yeah, no charger. Stupid. Yo, you got a charger and stuff like that. What about when you go to a restaurant, you be like, or to the bar and say, you got a charger to the phone? Nah, we don't have a charger to the phone. Diablo, they're so fucking cheap. Like, you get tight at people for not having charger when you don't got a charger. You be crying like this is a funeral home. Like your phone is in a funeral when it doesn't have a charger. I remember like 5 minutes ago, man. It was alive, man. Wake up, man. Wake up. Wake up. And when somebody got self-production to be like, I only got Android. Well, yeah, when they be like, nah, what type of phone you got? I got an iPhone. Man, do you still got it? I mean, you got an Android. You still got Samsung? Damn, man, what you talking about this Samsung for real? You don't got no iPhone? You start looking at people weird. Like, you don't got an iPhone. Oh, what type of charger you got? You look at them like they cheap or something, right? Get out of here with your little Nokia phone. That charger still work on Nokias. Oh shit, got 10%. Yo, don't you think that? Yo, what about when your phone, right? When you know you got like 5% left, but you're still on your phone, right? You got like 3%, 5% left, but you're still on your phone, and then it just shuts off. Like there isn't no like a 10 count. Give me a damn minute count, like 59, 58, 57. So I know my phone is about to shut down. I think they need to put that on the phone, right? Like a countdown. All right, I got 2%, I got 1%. But let me know a countdown before you shut off, bro. Like for real, you know I was fucking editing a video. You know I was talking to I was texting. Why can't you just give me a countdown and then I know where to really rush? Right? I think, phone companies, iPhones, Androids, or whatever, give me a nice 2-minute countdown that my phone is about to shut off. How about that? And I'm good. And look, if it shuts off, it shuts off. But I know my phone is about to shut off, and it gives me a countdown. Yo, I think that would be good. What y'all think? Good out CCI. Give me a damn countdown. Give me a countdown, man. You know how many times I call myself on some? Diablo, se murió el teléfono, coño, man. Qué tumba nota eso, ¿verdad? Qué tumba nota, man. Give me a countdown. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope that 2024 is going to be as epic as 2023. What do we expect for 2024? And I'm trying to be realistic. I'm not even going to. Let's not talk about the fights that we want. Let's talk about realistic, that we know that this fight is going to happen. And that's why I was asking Kid Austin, what's a realistic fight, right? He said Jojo Diaz Cepeda. That's a realistic fight. I think if we stay within being realistic, we won't get frustrated as boxing fans. We won't be trying to devalue and trying to play or trying to diss these fighters or promotional company, because we're looking at realistic. I think this is going to be the New Year's resolution for boxing. Let's promote and let's ask for realistic fights. See, Bud versus Canelo, deja la mierda. No. Bud versus a rematch with Earl Spence, however we might not like it, is realistic. Bud versus Tim Zhu, realistic. Charlo versus Tim Zhu, realistic. Canelo versus David Benavidez, realistic. Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou 2, realistic. AJ versus Wilder, at this point of their career, realistic. Teofimo Lopez versus the winner of Devin Haney and Regis Prograis, realistic. Charlo versus Andre, Charlo versus Plant, realistic. Let's stay to realistic fights so we don't even get frustrated, because this is what happens. You ask for a fight prematurely, and then we be the community to be like, we've been asking for Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence for 5 years, when 5 years ago, Bud Crawford was not really lined up to fight. The realistic at that time was actually Keith and Spence. You know what I'm saying? And then we find ourselves saying, we've been waiting for 5 years. Shout out to CCI, con los 2 pesos de plátano, heading out punch, but looking forward next chat. Good looking out, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Stay safe out there. God bless you, man. Thank you for the contributions always. Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate you, brother. Bivol versus Beterbiev. That's realistic. We got to put on a damn finger in the eyeball of Mauricio Sulaiman. Mira esa pelea. no punch is because de Roshen. ¿Qué no me importa de que de Roshen y de Rosa? Vamos a ver si tú pones la pelea de B-Boy por Teofimo. Cállate la maldita boca, maldito gordiflón. Dije, we don't want to sanction the fight because of Russia. Cállate la. Hey, yo, shut up, my friend. We don't want to put because Beterbiev and Bivo, we're not going to sanction the fight. You didn't want to sanction that fight, right? You didn't want to sanction Amanda Serrano to fight 12 rounds, 3 minutes, right? You didn't want to sanction that fight. ¿Ah? Pero you want to get the franchise titles. ¿Te gusta esa vaina, verdad? Mauricio Surma. ¿Ah? ¿Te gusta de Bridgeway? ¿Y quién es Bridgeway aquí? ¿Ah? ¿Te gusta esa vaina? ¿Ah? How about training backs y las mujeres con pinga? ¿Te gusta eso, verdad? Mauricio Surma. Claro que sí, Charles the cheese. Right? Man, worried about everything else, man, except the real ish that should be happening. Are you going to mandate Canelo Alvarez? Are you going to mandate Canelo Alvarez? Are you going to mandate Canelo Alvarez the way the IBF mandate Canelo Alvarez when they wanted him to fight Sergey Derevchenko after 11 days of his fight with Daniel Jacobs? How about that? How about that? How about the WBC mandates Canelo Alvarez like IBF mandated Canelo Alvarez to negotiate with Sergey Derevchenko after 11 days after the fight he had with Daniel Jacobs? You ain't losing, bro. That WBC, you don't lose. You don't lose. You got Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez just sanctioned the mother F already. Like, what are you waiting for, man? How many WBC conventions you're going to tell the world that David Benavidez is the mandatory? You already had 2 WBC conventions saying that David Benavidez is the mandatory. Like, what is the holdup? What is the game? That's it. And if not, then drop the belts. I'm all for, look, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, I'm all for Canelo Alvarez doing what he want to do. If you want to do whatever you want to do, drop the belts. Right? It's like like what your mama or your daddy used to tell you. You want to do whatever you want to do, then get out of my damn house because this is my house. You're under my rules. If you want to do whatever you want to do, if you want to act like a grown up, and you want to do whatever you want to do, you do it outside this house. The same way. Canelo Alvarez, you want to do whatever you want to do? Cool. You are grown. You're grown. You want to do whatever you want to do? Drop the belts and get out. Is that fair? Do you understand, folks? Esco 2-time in the building. What's good? Esco 2-time in the building. One of the members of Ponte de Ronque Boxeo. Ponjo boxing, always realistic in boxing. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. Right? I'm all for Canelo Alvarez doing whatever you want to do. But I'm all for him doing the right thing. Just like you want your kids. They're going to grow. They're going to leave the nest. And you want your kids. See, I want my son to do the right thing. My son going to be 17 next year. Next year, then he go to the year after he go to college. Right? And he's going to be in position to do whatever you want to do. You could do whatever you want to do. Right? But I expect you, because the way that I groomed you and molded you and taught you, that I would expect you to do the right thing. But you can do whatever you want to do. You're a grown up, but I expect you to do the right thing. And the same thing, I've been hearing this for so many times. Canelo Alvarez could do what he want to do. Yes, I even said he could do whatever he want to do, but do the right thing. And if you don't want to fight David Benavidez in 168, then drop the damn belts and stop holding up people's potential greatness or accomplishments. You got all the money already. You are bigger than the belts. Let's be honest. Canelo Alvarez, you bigger than the belts. But don't be holding everybody. Don't be holding the whole division hostage. You bring up a guy of Jamel Charlo from 154 to fight you in 168 because you didn't want to fight David Benavidez. That's not fair. That's no good. That's not right. Or else Neto's gonna be on steroids accusation and duck Sando Martin versus Richardson Hitchens. I don't want to see that for hell no. Crazy. She's gonna put the whole world to sleep. Crazy. We don't want to see that fight. Look, low nose boxing. There's certain fights that may sound good, but it's going to bore everybody to death. At the end of the day, all right, Sando Martin versus Richardson Hitchens. Are y'all with that? Ladies and hey, yo, people in the chat. Oh, y'all with that fight? Sando Martin versus Richardson Hitchens. I'm cool with that fight. Just don't televise it. That's going to be the new-ish, right? Now, I'm good with that fight. Richardson Hitchens versus Sando Martin. Good fight. Not for TV. You put that on YouTube or something, on MySpace, AOL, live. You put it somewhere, but they ain't going to put it on damn TV. See, that's what needs to happen. See, there's some good fights. See, Pitbull Cruz, you put them on TV. Pitbull Cruz versus Kid Austin, you know that's going to be a good fight. Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, put it on TV. Jose Ramirez versus Gary Antoine Russell, good fight. But there's some certain fights that we can't put on TV because putting it on TV is just going to diminish our sport. People are going to walk away from our sport. Sando Martin versus Richardson Hitchens is not a TV fight. It's a fight that you would probably listen over on the radio and stuff like they did back in the days. Fainting or faint. Leonardo said fainting or faint. You faint. It's like it's gonna be like two chickens or two roosters. It's gonna be like two pigeons walking. Anything you could do, I could faint better. I could faint anything better than you. Anything you anything you can do, I could faint better. Mother gonna be looking like Rolly. Like this. Yeah. Round one, yeah. We got that. Good job. Good job. Look, what I want you to do already. The next time I want you to pivot. I want you to feint. I want you to look into the eye and then feint to the body. Right? Okay. So what I want you to do is pivot around and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Off the back foot, I want you to counter feint. All right? Counter feint. What you talking about, coach? Yeah, counter feint. He feints you back, you pull back, you pull the feint, right? Like the pull counter, pull feint. You know what I'm saying? The pull feint. You feint him, he go back, and you feint him again. And that's the way we're going to do it. Hey, yo, that's going to be Sando Martin versus Richardson Hitchens. Or maybe Shakur Stevenson versus Richardson Hitchens. Huh? Yeah. Hey, yo, man. Damn, coach. Hey, yo, put some iron right here, man, because that dude hit me with a feint. Motherfucker, get what you talking about, man. Man, are you going to punch or what? You talking about put some more Vaseline. Nah, what else? All right, coach. Catch and feint. Instead of catch and shoot, catch and feint. I caught the feint. Bent from the waist. Yeah. But we don't want to see no damn Richardson Hitchens versus Shakur Stevenson either. I don't want to see none of that. Pull, catch and feint. We catch and feinting. Oh, you saw that? Oh, you saw that? Yo, what you talking about? What I saw? You ain't see how Richardson Hitchens, he feinted, and Shakur Stevenson with the way his reflex, he countered the feint, and then when he feinted right back, Richardson Hitchens moved back. You saw that? Oh shit! Yeah, man, that shit is whack, man. That's hit and not get hit. That's feint and not get fainted. You know what I'm saying? Con ese hit, not get hit, esta mierda. Huh? You see, that's how that, and then people gonna be like this on. See, the thing is, y'all don't know boxing. Y'all don't know the sweet signs. You know what I'm saying? It's hit and not get hit. You can't get hit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave out there with a mark. That's special, though. That's special. He don't even got a mark. Shakur don't even got a mark. Richardson Hitchens don't got a mark. That's why you in it for the sport of boxing. You guys just want people to just hit each other and stuff like that. Hit each other, you know, the rock 'em, sock 'em. That what they displayed. Do you see the feint and the counter feint? And you saw that he didn't even break a sweat. You know, he didn't even get cut. He can go to the club tomorrow. How many times you get to the interview? I mean, not an interview with a dispute or a debate about fighters. Hey, yo, but look it, he didn't even get hit. He could go to the club tomorrow. I don't give a damn if he goes to the club, man. I want to see a damn fight. I want to see who's the best feinter in the game, the best ducker. What you ducking? I wish Schofield could answer what's his identity to a casual like myself. Maybe that's good. See, but I think that probably was the first one to ever ask him that question about what's your definition of the sweet signs. You know what? That's gonna be one of my questions I'm gonna ask every boxer now. And I don't want to hear hit and I get hit. I don't want to hear it. See the sweet signs came from a journalist like myself or like another journalist and stuff like that. If you look at the origin of the sweet signs, it came from a writer. It never even came from a fighter. But all these fighters want to use the sweet signs, but then they want to be like, the medias don't know shit about the sport of boxing. Yeah, it was a media guy that called it the sweet signs, you dummy. The first man that called it the sweet signs was a journalist, was a media folk. But then you fighters be like, yeah, I don't know nothing about the sport of boxing. It's hit guy, isn't hit and I get hit is a sweet signs. Yeah, it was a writer. It was a media guy that named it the sweet signs. Stupid. What is your definition of the sweet signs? I always say that signs, as we all know, has different elements. And that's why we have a different of the sweet signs with Pernell Whitaker, different sweet signs on Muhammad Ali, a different sweet signs than Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran's sweet signs and Oscar De La Hoya and Julio Cesar Chavez, Sugar Ray Robinson, Floyd Patterson. So sweet signs. The beauty about boxing that when we look at all these great fighters, none of them are the same. You can't really, you compare them just a slight, but if you look at every great fighter, you really can't come. That's the beauty about boxing. And every era has that fighter, right? Not everybody gonna be Ali or Tyson. You can't compare Ali with Mike Tyson. Two different type of fighters, two different type of skill set, two different type of approaches, two different types of fighter. It's just like they're so different. You can't even compare Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, but they're still great. And they still made you identify and still implemented and showcase the sweet signs. This new thing about the thing that I hate now, well, hate is a tough word, but the things that I don't like now is when we call a fighter boring. Their fan base or that particular fighter is going to say like, you don't understand the sport of boxing. It's the sweet signs, hit and not get hit. No. Boxing's been here long enough. And boxing is historically one of the most documented sports in the history of all sports. We know what the sweet signs. See, this is what it is. I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt on the fan on us fans. See, the issue is that that boxing today and boxing personnels act like we don't know the history of boxing. Like we just can't Google Willie Pep versus Sandy Sandler. Like we can't Google Joe Louis versus Rocky Marciano. Like we could see a fight. We could see 1950 fights. We could see 1960 fights. We are very equipped and we are very educated about the sport. That when you be like, oh, that's the sweet side, y'all don't understand. No, dummy. That's why the boxing community and the boxing fans are so harsh, is because we seen great. We are the most spoiled fans of all of sport because every sport has its evolution. Basketball, right? Like we seen how Dr. J dunked, and then we see how Michael Jordan dunked, and the regular Michael Jordan dunks. Then we see Michael Jordan became like his dunks became regular. We seen Tim Hardaway crossover. Then we see the Allen Iverson crossover. You see the Allen Iverson crossover? That's a regular dribble move now. Every sport has its evolution. Every sport has break records, but when it comes to the sport of boxing, boxing has not had its evolution. We already seen greatness. If boxing had its evolution, then the heavyweight division, we will see a Mike Tyson 2.0. That's why in boxing, I understand why the fans are more harsh. I understand why the boxing fans, we're the boxing fans is like this. You know, when you got a lot of experience, shout out to all the men that has experience. For the men that never had experience with the pretty ladies, I'm sorry, but this is boxing fans, all in a nutshell. An experienced dude that gets chicks. Get chick every time he go out, he could get the baddest or one of the baddest chick. He got no problems getting number. He got no problem getting punani. Let's be honest. I'm going dirty on this one, but so I can understand my example. Because my examples, you know what I'm saying, is kind of freaky leaky. But you're gonna understand what I'm trying to say. The boxing fans is like a dude that been there, got the baddest joints, traveled with the baddest joints, had trophy girls after trophy girls, got no problem with the ladies. No, I got no problems with getting bad chicks. You know, you the guy in your crew that get the baddest joints, right? The boxing fans, when we look at boxing, we could see that's the baddest joint. All right. Okay. She ain't no wifey type, though. Been there, done that. That's the boxing. That's the boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? That's the boxing fans. Like, yo, your boy be like, yo, you see Shorty? You be like, yeah, she all right. You are the type, I'm telling you, there's some certain dudes, for the people that, how about the people that like the strip clubs, right? Your boy go to the strip club with you and be like, hey, yo, damn, that Shorty's good. Y'all want to get a lap dance on, and you like, man, I just want to eat, bro. I could eat and see naked chicks. But your boy is talking to the host or the waitress that look way better than the stripper. You know what I'm saying? That's how the boxing fans is right now. We're so experienced, and we seen the greatest, we seen the best, that you could see something bad. I'm talking about bad and good. You could see something and you be like, all right, that's why we so harsh. Then we act like we never had. Then the guy act like, yo, you think you cocky. You think you all that noise because I already seen it. I seen Tyson. I seen Mayweather. I seen Julio Cesar Chavez. So when you tell me that, oh, Canelo Alvarez is the best Mexican, I seen Julio Cesar Chavez, bro. I seen Julio Cesar Chavez, man. 6 fights in the span of 12 months. Fight Frankie Randall twice. Taylor. Pernell Whitaker. Okay. I'm not used to this fighter fighting one time a year. I'm used to a fighter fighting 6 times in the span of 12 months competition. Medrick Taylor, Frankie Randall twice, and Pernell Whitaker. All in the span of 12 months. In 12 months, I seen Julio Cesar Chavez fall 6 times. 1990, what was it? 1992, 1993. Yeah, I seen it before. Hey, yo, this guy became 3 division world champion. Yeah, Hearn became 7 division world champion. Yo, this guy became a 4 division world champion. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao became 8 division world champion. Tell me something I didn't know. Yo, Tyson Fury is the way that he moves. Yeah, I see Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. Yo, you see his jab? Yeah, I seen Larry Holmes. Yo, Devin Haney has a good jab. Yeah, what about Larry Holmes? Hey, yo, Teofimo Lopez as the lightweight. Yeah, what about Roberto Duran? For everybody. Hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, he's still not better than Oscar De La Hoya. And Oscar De La Hoya never put no damn John Ryder in his resume when he was at the top of the game. Yo, he's daring to be great. Yeah, Roy Jones Jr. became a heavyweight champion of the world when he came from 154-pound division. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the thing, is that we've seen it all. And no fighter right now is showing us that level of greatness or is going to be greater than that. Think about it. Bud Crawford is probably pound for pound number one right now. Bud Crawford, 36 years old though. Oscar De La Hoya was all of that by the time he was 25 years old. Beating Hector Camacho, Pernell Whitaker, Julio Cesar Chavez twice. Spoiled boxing fan. Exactly, Cesar. We're spoiled, bro. We're spoiled. And this is why when people be like, hey, yo, you always be shouting. This is the reason why I say that Teofimo Lopez is the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief, because Teofimo Lopez could have became undisputed at the age of 22 years old if it wasn't for the pandemic. And if it wasn't for the WBC stupid franchise. See, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm not gonna take that away from Teofimo Lopez. Y'all could take it away from me. Y'all could be the ones that don't want to recognize them. I know what they did. I know what that fight was. Then he beat Josh Taylor. So I recognize Teofimo Lopez. Morally, he should be recognized as two-division undisputed if it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing. But since I identify the politics of the sport of boxing, I'm not gonna like act like I don't know what the politics of boxing been doing and did to the legacy of this young man. So I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna say what everybody else is saying. Get the hell out of here, man. I recognize real. Teofimo Lopez should be recognized as the first male two-division undisputed, and that's why I want Teofimo Lopez versus Terrence Bud Crawford. Because Bud Crawford, yes, is recognized as two-division undisputed champion, but in my eyes, he's the second one that did it. He's the second one that did it. Just like Derrick James told him in his face. Teofimo Lopez was the first one to be the two-division world champion. Undisputed champion. Just like Roy Jones Jr. said that, yes, Teofimo Lopez is two-division undisputed world champion. We ain't stupid. Just like Antonio Tarver says, see, the great ones, they know what Teofimo Lopez did. But the fans don't want to recognize it because they want to cater to an argument. Nah, man, I ain't going to take that away from Teofimo Lopez. Hell no. Leonardo Rodriguez with a $5 super chat said, what do you think is next for Inoue after Taplas? You think he'll go for Robeisy or Rey Vargas, or will he jump all the way to 130 for Foster or Cordina? I said it even before he beat good luck now. I appreciate you, my brother. Leonardo Rodriguez with the $5 super chat. I said it before the fight with ¿cómo se llama el tigre? Stephen Fulton. I said that when he beat Stephen Fulton, I would like him to fight Robeisy. When people were trying to say Inoue versus Tank, I said, nah, man. Robeisy Ramirez versus Inoue after Taplas. Tapales. Rey Vargas, I think he'll be Rey Vargas. I think Robeisy is more trickier. I seen Wilfred Benitez become champion at 17. That may never happen again. That's never going to happen again. Lord knows boxing. That's never going to happen again. So we're spoiled. Yeah, at the end of the day, I don't want to take away from what they're doing today. So I try not to. That's why I tell people, stop comparing the past to today. You can't even compare what you think the early 90s or the late 80s, because you can't even compare the 15 rounds. There's never going to be 15 rounds. The boxing fans are spoiled. We've seen wars and we've seen the battle of nutrition going into the 15 rounds. We've seen Herg and Leonard. You guys already blowing y'all steam up in the 8th, 6th round. You're already huffing and puffing in the 6th round, 7th round. It's like when Canelo Alvarez said that he got tired after the 3rd round. He was huffing and puffing in the Triple G fight. Or in the Bivol fight, he was huffing and puffing after the 4th round. Imagine if that was 15 rounds, you would have collapsed. You would have lost. He already lost to Bivol, but I'm saying people would have lost, man. You can't even, I already see these fighters huffing and puffing for 8 rounds. And you know what it is also? Then these fighters that be like, I don't run. See, don't run your miles, because you want to believe in this new science of not running. When the greatest of all greats was running, bro. When the greatest of all greats was running their mouths. Never cheated, never cut corners. Sugar Ray Leonard told the whole world in a speech, he said, the reason I beat Hagler is because of the miles that I ran. If I never would have run the miles that I ran, I would have never held up to beat Hearns. My fault, not the Hagler, the Hearn fight. He said, all I was thinking about in those last rounds was the miles that I ran. Now let's see if Sugar Ray Leonard would have never would have ran those miles and would have been subjected to this new science. You don't have to run. It's a waste of time. You don't have to run. Go into the swimming pool. Do some cycling. Quítame esa bicicleta del medio. Yo quiero correr, my friend. I ain't gonna change nothing. Floyd Mayweather to this day is still running. I ain't gonna change what Floyd Mayweather did. So some new science. Now I'm gonna do what Floyd Mayweather did. I'm gonna do what Sugar Ray Leonard did. I'm gonna do what Muhammad Ali did. I'm gonna do what George Frazier did. Run with boots. I'm gonna do that. Now you got these fighters saying, I don't run no more. Yeah, you want to cut it short. It's because you don't want to work that hard. It's because you don't want to put those 40, 50 hour minute of running. You want to go to the football field. You want to do your little sprints and you want to swim. Mira. That's what's happening too. And but guess what? Somebody gonna come over here and tell Punch Drunk Boxing, but you're not a strength and conditioning coach and stuff like that, and you don't know what it takes to build a world champion. I seen them though, and I know what they do, and I know what some of them still do. Mike Tyson is still running miles. Mike Tyson at the age of 50, 57, 50 is still running miles. Roy Jones Jr. is always showing that he's still running miles. It don't matter what country he's at. He's going to put in some miles in. Get out of here with your whack ass with your new science. Was not broken, don't fix it. Sugar Ray Leonard still running. Bernard Hopkins, you see Bernard Hopkins? Bernard Hopkins is still running. Look at him, looking like he ready, bro. He's 160 pounds right now. He ready. How long his career was since he was 51? Why you think this guy Tyson Fury, minus the last fight that he had, is still on the top of his game? And why he had the second win to beat Deontay Wilder after him getting knocked down twice? Or you think it was just skills? Nah, it's the battle of nutrition. Tyson Fury is a 6'10", 6'9" guy that still runs miles and still run the hills. And Deontay Wilder don't. Why Canelo Alvarez was declining? Why Canelo Alvarez was declining? And he was declining because he stopped running miles. And what did he emphasize leading up to the Jermell Charlo fight? Where he went, he changed his training, his location, and he started running miles. And look at Canelo Alvarez, looked very, very good, and his stamina looking very, very good when he started running again. Keep on running. Don't believe in these new science. Esa porquería. Eso es basura. Keep on running. I'm saying run outside. Don't run in the ring. Like Shakur Stevenson. I ain't talking about running the ring. I'm talking about run. Even Manny Pacquiao still running. Hopkins look like he can't fight right now. Facts, Christian. He said, yeah. JoJo said, yeah, Punch, but you're not considering that the fact that these old school boxers were on steroids. He throwing shades at the old school, man. He throwing shades. I don't know that. Did the Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Hearns, did they pop dirty, or you just saying that? Because if you're saying that, it's either you know something and we don't know, you were the one that's popping their asses with some steroids, huh? You was popping their asses with needles with steroids, JoJo? Are you snitching out here, JoJo? Huh? Are you snitching out here? Huh? You think this is first and 48? Who did steroids? JoJo trying to snitch out here. Oh, yo, these fighters back in the day was using steroids. How you know? It's either you know something we don't know, or you was the one that was popping their ass, their booty with a needle and then put some steroids in their shit. Left or the right. Which butt cheek you was popping? Huh? Gonna say go to order that they were steroids trying to take away from their greatness. He said, Punch, do you know what inspired Canelo to run? Yeah, Demetrius Andre. Right from 154 to 160 to 100 to 175. No, I ain't gonna give that one to David Benavidez. Yeah, the one that made him run, you know what I'm saying, was Demetrius Andre from 154 to 160 to 175. Yeah, it was Demetrius Andre. Yeah, Chuck. The one that's gonna keep making him keep running is probably David Benavidez. The one that's gonna make him keep running maybe is David Benavidez. Maybe Canelo Álvarez is gonna be like, miras, you no vas a correr. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué ha hecho David Benavidez? Yo le dije a él que él está peleando un hombre que es un horrible fighter. ¿Qué le hizo? Nada. Él no le peleó, él no le ganó a nadie. Yo soy Canelo Álvarez. ¿Ah? Yo soy el campeón. Yo tengo todos los títulos. ¿Y qué tienes David Benavidez? ¿Qué título tienes él? Si estamos poniéndose las cocaínas en la nariz y es el Goldiflón, perdió el título. Anyway, hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is another day to Punch Drunk Boxing. You already know, ladies and gentlemen, man, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow we back at it, 7:30, 8 p.m., 7:30 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Shout out to all the boxing content creators. Shout out to all the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. If you love boxing and you love God, y'all already know, man, when you do your prayers, man, say some prayers for these fighters that entertain us while putting their life on the line. And also, y'all already know, have God in your heart. You already know the best, God Almighty. You know, I'm not asking you to be religious. All I'm asking you, you know what I'm saying, to open up your heart, let God in your heart. But he's there in your heart. You just got to identify that he's there in your heart. Build a relationship with God. And, you know, that's the best investment you can make in your life. You know, it's Punch Drunk Boxing. Let's go. Smash the like. Share it live. God bless each and every one of y'all, man. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow we back at it Monday evening, New York City time, Eastern time. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.